Harley Davidson, a brand synonymous with iconic motorcycles, is facing a surprising crisis in its trike market. Trikes, which are three-wheeled motorcycles, were once a niche but growing segment for the company, particularly among older riders or those looking for a more stable alternative to traditional two-wheelers. However, the market for Harley Davidson trikes has become oversaturated, and this unexpected overproduction is putting a serious strain on both the company and its dealers. Thousands of dollars worth of inventory are sitting unsold on showroom floors, gathering dust. Buyers are walking away, leaving dealerships with trikes that no one is interested in buying. This growing issue has led to a situation where Harley Davidson dealers are being forced to slash prices, offer deep discounts, and even throw in free add-ons in a desperate attempt to move the units. Despite these efforts, trikes continue to collect dust, and dealerships are beginning to feel the financial strain of holding onto unsold inventory. The trike market, once seen as a lucrative growth opportunity, is now a burden for many Harley dealers. This video will explore the 7 trike models that are struggling to sell, breaking down the reasons why these once popular models are now gathering dust on the showroom floor. As the market for these trikes continues to stagnate, Harley Davidson must rethink its approach or risk alienating a growing segment of its customer base. To understand the root of the issue, we'll start by looking at the Road Glide 3, a premium model that, despite its high price tag, failed to capture the interest of buyers. Road Glide 3, the premium trike that missed its mark. The Harley Davidson Road Glide 3 was marketed as the top-tier touring trike, a luxurious, high-performance Model Y designed for long-distance riders who wanted the comfort and stability of 3 wheels. Priced at $32,999, the Road Glide 3 is positioned as a premium offering for those seeking a top-of-the-line trike experience. However, despite its premium positioning, the Road Glide 3 has missed the mark for many potential buyers. The problem lies in its design and the specific needs of the riders Harley was targeting. At over 1,100 pounds, the Road Glide 3 is simply too heavy for city riders, who often seek more agile, lighter vehicles for urban commuting. Additionally, the model is intimidating for newcomers to the trike market, many of whom are looking for an entry-level option that doesn't come with the weight and complexity of a premium model. Furthermore, the Road Glide 3 lacks standard features like an infotainment system and only offers basic audio, which makes it feel under-equipped compared to other luxury touring vehicles on the market. As a result, dealers have been forced to offer significant discounts and throw in free accessories to move these units. Despite these efforts, sales have been sluggish, with many potential buyers choosing other models or sticking with traditional two-wheel motorcycles. Harley Davidson's attempt to position the Road Glide 3 as a premium option ultimately fell short, leaving dealers with a growing number of unsold trikes. Next, we'll take a look at the Freewheeler, another trike that falls into an awkward middle ground, too basic for touring enthusiasts and too expensive for casual riders. Freewheeler, minimalist look, minimal interest. The Harley-Davidson Freewheeler is marketed as an affordable trike option that offers a minimalist design and a slightly lower price point, starting at $29,999. While it may seem like a great choice for those seeking a simple trike without all the bells and whistles, the Freewheeler finds itself in an awkward middle ground. For some buyers, it's too stripped down to be a practical touring vehicle, but for others, the price is too high for what they are getting in return. Lacking the full fairing and wind protection found in other touring trikes, the Freewheeler leaves riders exposed to the elements, which makes it less appealing for long-distance trips. To many, the design feels unfinished, missing key features that would make it more functional and comfortable for touring riders. The lack of advanced technology, like an infotainment system and modern comfort features, also makes the Freewheeler feel outdated compared to its competitors. Despite Harley-Davidson's best efforts to move the Freewheeler, offering zero-interest financing and various incentives, the trike remains unpopular. Buyers who are interested in more features and better performance are likely opting for pricier models, while those seeking a budget-friendly trike are often turned off by the freewheeler's higher price tag. As a result, dealers continue to struggle with moving this model as its appeal fails to resonate with a broad audience. Moving up the price range, the CVO Tri-Glide aims to offer a luxury experience, but it's failing to justify its hefty price tag for many buyers. CVO Tri-Glide, luxury overload that few can justify. At a staggering price of $54,900, the Harley Davidson CVO Tri-Glide is designed to be the ultimate luxury trike. With premium finishes, exclusive styling, and all the bells and whistles that come with a Harley Davidson custom vehicle, it's meant to cater to the high-end market. However, despite its luxury appeal, the CVO Tri-Glide suffers from a number of issues that make it difficult to justify for many buyers. First, the CVO Tri-Glide is essentially a slightly upgraded version of the Tri-Glide Ultra, which costs around $20,000 less. The additional features don't always make the steep price hike worthwhile for many potential buyers. The trike's heavy weight makes it difficult to handle, and many riders are deterred by the cumbersome nature of the vehicle. Resale value is also a concern, as the CVO Tri-Glide's premium price doesn't always translate to long-term value. This has caused hesitation among buyers, who are wary of investing in a luxury vehicle that may not hold its value over time. To make the sale, dealers have been offering significant discounts and additional accessories, but even these efforts have failed to move the units quickly. Many potential buyers simply can't justify the steep price for a trike that, despite its luxury features, doesn't offer the performance or value they are looking for. While the CVO Tri-Glide struggles with its premium price, another model, the Dyna-Trike Conversions, suffers from a lack of factory support and a niche appeal. Dyna-Trike Conversions, custom cool, no market. Dyna-Trike Conversions, which are built off discontinued Dyna frames, represent a unique but problematic segment in Harley Davidson's trike lineup. These custom trikes can cost upwards of $30,000, and while they may appeal to buyers looking for something different or cool, they lack the factory balance and tuning of Harley's factory-made trikes. These custom conversions often face significant challenges when it comes to long-term service and support, as the factory does not offer the same level of assistance that it provides for its standard trike models. Most buyers prefer factory-built trikes because they come with consistent quality control and reliable service options. The lack of a standardized production process for Dyna-Trike Conversions leaves dealers stuck with unsold inventory, as potential buyers are hesitant to invest in a product that lacks factory backing and might come with future maintenance headaches. Dealers who have invested in these custom conversions are finding themselves with trikes that are difficult to move, even after offering steep price reductions. As the market for factory-supported trikes grows, the Dyna-Trike Conversions continue to be an outlier with limited appeal. With custom models like the Dyna-Trike struggling, the switchback trike presents another challenge for Harley Davidson, as its flexible design fails to deliver comfort and stability. Switchback trike, a versatile bike that lost its edge. The Harley Davidson Switchback Trike was initially marketed as a versatile cruiser that could easily transition from a solo bike to a touring trike, offering flexibility for riders who wanted both. However, once converted into a trike, the Switchback lost its edge. The conversion compromised both comfort and ride stability, making long trips uncomfortable for many riders. Ergonomic changes necessary for the trike conversion made the riding experience far less enjoyable, and many riders found themselves opting for other trike models that offered a more stable and comfortable ride. Another issue with the Switchback Trike is its discontinued status, which makes parts harder to come by and adds to the concerns around service and maintenance. This has led to a lack of confidence among buyers, who are hesitant to invest in a model that may face limited availability of parts and service options in the future. Dealers have struggled to move these units, even with heavy discounts, as consumers are looking for more reliable and comfortable options in the trike market. The Softail convertible trike, while a unique offering, also faces challenges due to its customization, leading to inconsistent performance and limited appeal. Softail convertible trike, too custom for the mainstream. The Harley Davidson Softail convertible trike is a highly customized option that's not built for the mass market. Based on the Softail frame, which wasn't designed for three wheels, the conversion process results in inconsistent performance and a range of potential issues. While some riders may appreciate the uniqueness of a customized trike, most buyers prefer the reliability and factory support offered by standard factory-built models. With a price tag that can climb over $30,000 after conversion and upgrades, the Softail convertible trike becomes a tough sell for many buyers. The price, combined with the custom nature of the build, creates a higher risk for potential buyers who are wary of future maintenance issues and performance inconsistencies. As a result, many consumers are turning to factory-built trikes that offer better reliability and a lower perceived risk. Dealers who've invested in Softail convertible trikes are facing difficulties moving these units, despite offering steep discounts and upgrades. With Harley Davidson's trike lineup facing challenges, it's clear that the market is oversaturated with models that don't meet consumer demands, leading to frustration for dealers. Ultra Classic Trike Conversion, the touring titan no one wants. The Ultra Classic Trike Conversion is a model that has struggled to capture the attention of buyers despite its hefty price tag and its roots in Harley Davidson's renowned touring line. Originally a two-wheeled touring bike, the Ultra Classic has been converted into a three-wheeled version, but these conversions have left it with more problems than benefits. The added weight from the conversion process makes the bike even heavier than the already cumbersome original two-wheeler, creating handling issues and making it difficult to maneuver, especially for less experienced riders. When it comes to touring vehicles, the trade-off between comfort and control becomes especially important, and the Ultra Classic Trike conversion suffers in this area. Riders looking for a smooth, stable ride over long distances may find the added weight and lack of reverse gear in many kits to be significant obstacles. Additionally, the cost of these conversions is substantial, often exceeding $40,000, more than a factory-built Tri-Glide, which offers more stability, reliability, and standard features. Despite these higher costs, the Ultra Classic Trike conversion lacks several rider assist features, such as reverse gear, which makes it less convenient for daily use. This lack of convenience, combined with the heavy price tag, leaves many consumers questioning whether it's worth the investment. Dealers have found it incredibly difficult to move these units, even with substantial discounts, as many customers prefer the stability and factory support offered by purpose-built trikes like the Tri-Glide. The ultra-premium nature of the Ultra Classic Trike conversion has left it stuck in a niche that fewer and fewer consumers are interested in, making it a problematic unit for dealerships. The struggles of the Ultra Classic Trike conversion are part of a larger trend in Harley Davidson's trike lineup. Misread market demand and a focus on models that don't meet the needs of today's consumers. Why trikes are piling up? Market misread. Harley Davidson's ongoing struggle with unsold trikes can be traced directly back to a misjudgment of market demand. For years, the company has marketed trikes as a growing segment of the motorcycle market, targeting older riders or individuals seeking more stability compared to traditional two-wheeled motorcycles. Harley Davidson assumed that trikes would follow a similar growth trajectory to its more conventional bikes, believing that the popularity of the Harley Davidson brand would extend naturally into this niche market. However, the reality turned out to be far different. The trike market, while appealing to a specific group, remains an inherently niche segment. Harley Davidson miscalculated the size and scope of that segment, assuming there would be a broader audience for its three-wheeled models. While some riders absolutely love the concept of a trike, particularly those who prefer the added stability or are physically unable to handle a two-wheeled motorcycle, many others either prefer the traditional two-wheeled experience or are looking for a more practical, budget-friendly option. This divide meant that Harley's attempt to cater to a wide range of consumer preferences by offering too many trike variants ultimately led to market confusion rather than expanded demand. Rather than focusing on a few core models that could effectively capture the essence of the trike experience, Harley flooded the market with numerous variants, each with slightly different features and pricing structures, trying to appeal to diverse buyer preferences. However, this overcomplication of the trike offerings created a diluted market that didn't resonate with the majority of consumers. The models failed to meet the specific needs of the targeted customer base, and as a result, trikes ended up on showroom floors collecting dust. The overwhelming inventory of trikes that dealers now face is a direct result of this overestimation of demand. Despite efforts to clear inventory through deep discounts and various incentives, these measures have proven largely ineffective. Potential buyers continue to overlook the models, preferring other more practical or familiar options. The trike market, instead of growing as Harley Davidson envisioned, has become a weight around the company's neck, with dealerships struggling to offload the unsold units. Without a strategic reevaluation of the trike lineup, Harley Davidson risks alienating its consumer base further, both in terms of dealers and potential customers. As Harley Davidson continues to struggle with this trike inventory, the situation is compounded by rising costs associated with holding unsold units, and the pressure to make these aging trikes more attractive to potential buyers has never been greater. It's becoming increasingly clear that Harley must reevaluate its strategy, not just to improve sales, but to maintain its place as a dominant force in the motorcycle market. Dealer desperation, giving trikes away. The inventory problems faced by Harley Davidson dealers have become a full-blown crisis. With some trikes sitting on showroom floors for over 200 days without being sold, dealerships are feeling the financial strain. These unsold units are costing dealers significant amounts in flooring costs, the interest and fees they have to pay to keep the inventory on their floors. As the trikes pile up, the pressure to clear them out only intensifies. In an effort to move stock, many dealerships have resorted to desperate measures. They've started bundling free warranties, luggage, and accessories to entice buyers, essentially giving away extras to make the trike seem like a better deal. Yet, even these substantial incentives haven't been enough to spark serious interest in the overstocked models. Independent dealerships are particularly hard hit, as they rely on consistent turnover to stay financially afloat. Without the ability to quickly sell their trikes, they face mounting costs that threaten their viability. Factory incentives, too, have been ineffective in moving these older units. This desperation has led to a situation where Harley Davidson's trikes are now a financial burden rather than a lucrative asset for dealers. The company's inability to adjust to shifting market demands has left dealers with no choice but to deeply discount the trikes, further eroding their profit margins and making it harder for them to recover from the unsold inventory. As the situation becomes more urgent, Harley Davidson must find a solution to break the cycle of excess inventory and declining sales. One of the major challenges now facing Harley Davidson is the collapse of the used trike market, which is only compounding the problem for dealers looking to offload older units. The used market collapse, nowhere to trade. The collapse of the used trike market is amplifying the ongoing inventory crisis that Harley Davidson dealers are currently facing. Many customers who might have been inclined to upgrade their trikes or move into the market for the first time are now hesitant to make a purchase due to the surge in repossessions and trade-ins flooding the market. As Harley's unsold trikes sit on showroom floors, dealers are left with a growing number of pre-owned units coming in from trade-ins and repossessions. This has placed dealerships in a difficult position as they are overwhelmed with used trikes that they are unwilling or unable to move. With the increased number of trade-ins and repossessions, the value of used trikes has seen a significant drop. The average depreciation rate for used trikes has surged by 30 to 40%, dramatically affecting the overall market. This sharp decrease in value has further shaken consumer confidence, as many potential buyers now see used models being offered at steep discounts. with similar appearances and performance levels to newer, more expensive options. As these used trikes flood the market, they are driving down the perceived value of new models, making it harder for dealers to justify the premium price tag of new trikes. The contrast between the low-cost used options and the high price of new models creates a cycle of hesitation, with buyers opting for used trikes due to their significantly lower price, leaving new units to languish on showroom floors. The dramatic drop in used trike prices has also led to lower trade-in values for customers looking to upgrade. This depreciation is discouraging for consumers who are considering trading in their older models in exchange for a new trike. With trade-in values dropping, consumers are finding it harder to justify the purchase of a new trike when they are getting less value for their old unit. This has made it even more difficult for Harley Davidson dealers to attract new buyers, as the financial incentive of trading in old models no longer seems as appealing. As a result, many consumers are choosing to hold off on buying new trikes, further compounding the problem for dealers. The oversupply of unsold trikes, combined with the collapse of the used market, is creating a vicious cycle. The increasing number of unsold new trikes, coupled with the flood of used models, is causing Harley Davidson dealers to face an uphill battle to restore equilibrium to their inventories. The inability to clear both new and used trikes is leading to increasing pressure on dealerships, who are left scrambling for solutions to move these vehicles off their floors. The value of both new and used trikes has been diminished, and dealers are struggling to recover from this market collapse. With Harley Davidson dealers grappling with the challenges of unsold units, both new and used, it's evident that the brand needs a major overhaul of its trike strategy. By better aligning its offerings with consumer demand and market trends, Harley can restore consumer confidence and regain traction in the increasingly competitive trike market. What buyers really want, and Harley isn't delivering. At the core of the trike market's stagnation is the mismatch between what buyers want and what Harley Davidson is offering. Consumers are increasingly looking for simpler, more comfortable touring trikes that come with modern technology and are priced competitively. While Harley has produced some impressive models, the focus has been on excess luxury or niche customization, leaving the majority of consumers without an option that truly meets their needs. Buyers are looking for trikes that prioritize ease of use, comfort, and practical features, like modern tech, infotainment systems, and simple, intuitive handling. However, many of Harley's trikes, particularly the more custom or premium models, fail to check all the boxes for today's buyers. With the rise of more affordable and feature-packed options from competitors, Harley's trikes are falling behind in terms of value for money. Moreover, buyers are seeking factory-backed reliability, comprehensive service options, and long-term durability. Harley's emphasis on customization and luxury has alienated those who are simply looking for a dependable, cost-effective way to enjoy the open road. As Harley continues to produce models that focus more on style and exclusivity than practicality, the market is shifting. Consumers now expect more than just a brand name. They want a vehicle that offers value, ease of use, and long-term reliability. Without delivering on these needs, Harley risks losing even more ground in the trike market. Harley's misstep in addressing these consumer demands leaves the question, can the brand recalibrate before it's too late, or will it remain stuck in a market that has already moved on? Will Harley recalibrate before it's too late? Harley-Davidson's trike market struggles reflect a deeper issue, a failure to properly read and respond to evolving consumer preferences. With too many models that don't resonate with the core market, whether due to overpricing, underperformance, or simply a lack of modern features, Harley risks alienating the very customers it once served. To recover, Harley must rethink its trike lineup, cutting through the clutter of unnecessary models and focusing on affordability, comfort, and reliability. The future of Harley's trike offerings depends on the company's ability to listen to the needs of today's consumers. Buyers are no longer looking for overly complex or overpriced vehicles. They want simple, reliable, and technologically advanced trikes that fit their lifestyle and budget. Harley must recalibrate its focus on these key attributes and take a more strategic approach to its trike lineup. If Harley can't adapt, it may risk losing even more of its market share to competitors who better understand what today's riders want. The clock is ticking, and Harley must act fast to ensure it doesn't fall behind in the rapidly evolving trike market. What trike would you consider buying and why? Share your thoughts in the comments below.